Yeah, definitely just too much competition. Like going for something that just has way too much competition. Something that you just like, some niches you just can't find cracks. Like they're just so competitive that maybe for a beginner, it's better to kind of stay away from that until you really understand what you're doing. And so I think I bit off a little bit more than I could chew.
Okay. I've seen that. Well, I mean, you can't blame a new person to understand like the intricate nature of like competition analysis. And after you
Hmm.
start analyzing more and you see more stuff, like then you could tell pretty quickly. So you went for something a little lower competition, and it turned out to be something you're not super interested in, but you're actually able to make the site profitable. Perfect.
Yep.
All right. And moving on to link building, how's it been going for you? What's your approach to link building, outreach, and promoting the site?
So it's been 100% outsourced. I've tried a couple different companies, and I've had success with them. It's just outsourcing gets expensive, and so I'm definitely going to work on outreach myself. But it works.
Okay. And I think it's key to highlight because some people are like, hey, I'm not going to do any kind of link building. I just want it to happen naturally. And I think it can happen naturally. I mean, have you gotten any natural backlinks that you know of or?
Not quality ones, no, not that I've seen. They've all been kind of garbage links.
Okay. And that honestly, that is that's my observation most of the time is if you're not going out to actively like promote the site, occasionally you may get a link, but usually it's like after your site's been around for a pretty long time. I mean, you may start getting them now, Justin, that your site's been around for about a year or so.
Yeah,
But yeah, people don't care about affiliate sites. They're not usually going to go link to your site unless you let them know that it's out there. So
yeah.
we won't mention these specific companies you outsource to, but how was the process overall? Just like putting in your order and working with them. How did it go? How long did it take?
So most of the time it's pretty easy to put exactly what you want, the anchor text, what page, but the actual guest post can take anywhere between like 15 to 30 days to actually post, and then I always go back and I check to make sure that it's on the website that they said it was on, and normally I'll use like Ahrefs to see if it comes through there. And yeah, it's been a good experience, but like I said, it's just costly. So
Yeah, and we were just talking before we hit record here, and yeah, for the age site case study that I'm working on, it is by far like the most expensive part, and I think I've spent $2,500 $3,000 on backlinks, and I believe they are helping. I do come from the camp where links help and take a proactive approach, but gosh, it's just so expensive if you outsource it. Super
yeah,
easy to outsource, but very expensive.
it is, and just a story about the about backlinks and how powerful they can be. I have a page that I think it was ranking like maybe on page three for the longest time, like months, and I hit it with one backlink, and now it's number three in the SERPs. So I mean, they and I did nothing else to it, so they 100% work. Like I know for a fact.
That's super cool. Do you remember how long it took?
It took about a month for it to hit number three after everything was indexed.
Cool. It's hard to gauge it these days because usually we're doing many other things to our sites. We may be optimizing the on-site content and a few other things, doing internal links, and then you do an external link all at the same time, and you really don't know like
Yeah.
what made a difference. So that's perfect. Very cool. And do you happen to remember the metrics on that particular guest post at Ballpark?
As far as
Like the domain rating or domain authority, anything like that?
oh, I think it was maybe like a DA of like 50. I think the site's getting maybe like 30,000 a month in page views or something like that.
Okay.
So it was a pretty aged site.
Awesome. And it was so, and for the people that are sort of unfamiliar with some of the vocabulary there, so the site that your guest post landed on was organically getting roughly 30,000 visitors per month. So Google likes the site because it's actually getting traffic organically.
Right.
Cool. And that is verifiable through like third party sources like Ahrefs. So you can see, hey, they're actually ranking for these keywords. Okay. Very cool. Do you have any other tools that you use on a regular basis, like Ahrefs or any others?
So I just recently started using Surfer SEO to optimize my pages. So I'm going back through and testing true density out. I'm testing different word counts and headings and bolding certain words and just all the little things that Surfer has that brings you more towards the rest of the pages that are ranking in the top 10.
Okay.
So to try to push my pages up.